Here, I am going to solve a very difficult question in an amazing logical way. I wish I am wrong, but I think many of us are not going to be able to solve this question even after trying with equations and doing a lot of legwork. Forget about getting it in a very easy way. And so pause the video, give it all that you have, and only then continue. So A, B, C, D are 6 points in that order. This is important. Distance between A to B, the first 2 points 200, between B and C 200, and between D and E. So CD gets missed over there. Now Akala, Bakala, Chakala start simultaneously from A, B, C respectively. Okay, at the same time they travel towards the rightmost point at uniform speed. So it is till now it is just 3 points in an order. 3 people start and they move towards something. All 3 reach D simultaneously and continue on the way. Now there's a lot of information here, and to avoid an overload, let's start processing it. So we have A, we have B at a distance of 200, we have C at a distance of 200 again, okay, and we have D where all 3 start simultaneously. Who are the 3? Oh, so there's Akala, there's Bakala, and there's Chakala. Akala starts from A, reaches D. Bakala starts from B, reaches D, and Chakala starts from C and reaches D. And all 3 start simultaneously, reach simultaneously. So now why I'm drawing is these distances that they covered. It should be very obvious that the difference in distance covered by A and B is 200 and that between B and C is 200. So what this means is the distances covered are in a AP. And since time is constant here in the same time, speeds are going to be proportional to the distance, right? So it means that the speed are also in an AP. Now there are going to be a set of students who are going to say, what does AP have to do in a time speed distance question? Yeah, and you might be even scared about it. Hang on students, even if you would have done with the equation way, you would have arrived at the same conclusion, except that it would be in an equation form and a little opaque one. You might not even realize it. Okay, and while I am very tempted to tell you how that happens in equations, but the way forward is so interesting that I don't want to delay it anymore, right? So the distance, they continue on their way forward. When Akala reaches E, okay, so there's a point E somewhere, right? And don't forget D to E was given to us. So Akala will continue and reach E. When Akala reaches E at that time, the distance between Bakala and Chakala is 100. Oh, so Bakala is continuing, and Bakala being a little slow, remember A covered the most, okay? He will cover a little less distance, and Chakala being even further slow, he'll cover even less distance, and the distance between Bakala Chakala is given as 100. And now do you realize that the speeds are in an AP, so these distance will also be in an AP. And if this distance is given 100, this will also be 100. This is where the question becomes ridiculously easy, students. Right? And now see that AP part and try to think about how difficult is it to understand that. And this distance is given to us as 500. And now that we know this is 400, this is 300. Since I know the actual distances, I also know the ratio of the speeds are 5:4:3. And there's a lot more here. Look here, this is in an AP, these 3 are also in an AP. Here the gap between them is 200, 200, here it's 100, 100. So it's kind of intuitive that the left part is going to be twice of this part. When this becomes twice, this will become 200, 200. Then these distances are going to be 1000. 800, double of these, and 600. And are these also in the ratio 5:4:3? Yes. You could have taken the ratio 5:4 and make the difference 200. You would have got same 1800. Here we could just do it logically. And the last part is also as logical, students, right? At this moment, when Akala is here and Chakala is here, Chakala doubles his speed and both A and F, Akala and Chakala reach F simultaneously. So A covers this distance, C covers this distance. The only difference is now the speeds of A and C are going to be A maintains his speed, C doubles his speed, right? And in the same time, the difference being 200. So if this one part is 200, 200 into this is 1000, he is 1200. So he covers 1000, He covers 1200. The question is asking A to F. We have take bigger chunks, 1000 plus 500 plus 1000, 2500 is the answer. Right? This is a hallmark of our self-study courses for CAT. Trying to make everything very simple and logical. It may not be always possible, but wherever a meaning can be given to an equation, we would definitely try it. And when it isn't, then the course covers it in the algebraic way in details, right? But the course is comprehensive like nothing else available. All in terms of the width, in terms of the depth it goes to, and in terms of the lucidity with which it explains every ideas, right? Also very economical courses at a fraction of a cost of the live courses. You can complete your CAT preparation. The links are in the description below, but what you need to bring from your side is a discipline to cover the course from cover to cover.